We're live now. Let's get it, baby. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Testing 1, 2. And good to go. We're live. Can y'all hear us? Sound good. Sound good. That's good. Can y'all hear us? Hey, welcome back to the Coffee and Cognac Podcast Show, the #1 podcast show in the world. You know what your two favorite answers? Coffee, cognac, cognac, cognac being out there. Man, how does it feel stepping into uncle status? I feel old as hell. Man, we ain't the homeboys no more, the players, the big uncle, right? Literally. Big uncle, hop on. Yeah. Hey, glad to have you guys back. Welcome to episode 10. We're about to have a great show. Tell us some of the crazy things that you have this in the week. The past couple of weeks have really been good. The feedback has been awesome. The inboxes are crazy, man. I'm loving the response that they're getting. We're getting a lot of responses in the street, man. Coffee and Cognac is starting to be recognized, man. We're going to be a household name, man. Could you imagine that, man? You can imagine that like from before. I'm talking about before you start this podcast, that one day your name is your household name. So if nobody else podcast does everything to me, I go back and watch it 4 or 5 times a week, listen to the jewels that's being dropped. So yeah, it's been on my mind all week. It's our time. So let's shine. That's what's up. Let's get to it. My man, how you doing? All good, baby. That's what's all good. All good. How's your week, man? My heart got broke this week. Let's talk about it. Ain't nothing to talk about. My heart was broke, and I got over it, and I'm here right now. So I guess it's a good week. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that was my week pretty much in a nutshell. I'm here. I'm here. You know, so whatever. Which is a wonderful thing. Absolutely. Yeah. How was your week? Pretty cool, man. Honestly, I won't complain. There's no need to complain. Don't nobody care about you complaining. Right. You know, so at the end of the day, I'm good. My week was good. Looking forward to the week. I'm looking forward to a productive week. You know, we hope that you guys have a good productive week coming up. You know, episode 10. Episode 10, man. We're doing really, really good. Episode 10, full podcast. Yes, yes. 47 states. Yeah, man. The cities and states, yeah, are loving us, man. They're representing big time. Shout out to everybody that's supported. Shout out to everybody that likes this podcast. Shout out to everybody that share this podcast. Shout out to everybody that became followers, comment, and followers of the Coffee and Cognac. We love all the sippers, y'all. Hey, this it's not clear. Do I need to come up closer? You want to say it's not clear? Can you hear me? That's your phone? Jason Brown, that's great. Wherever I go, you know I'm gonna be down. Let's rock sippers, man. Hey, merchandise, man. That's the one area we haven't hit yet. Nobody's buying t-shirts, nobody's buying mugs. Hey, come on, support us. Get our names out there in the streets, man. The Coffee and Cognac, the big sippers. Next week we're gonna have some merch hanging up there. We're gonna be able to see it. Mother's Day is coming up, man. Mother's Day is coming up. Get another nice white and pink sippers shirt or Coffee and Cognac shirt, nice mug. Wine glass, hey, wine glass, cognac glass. We do it all, man. Get some good. Yeah, but let's get out the glass. How much you gonna charge for Mother's Day? $100. Any dancing for Mother's Day? That's 150. 150. You know, we got package deals. Yeah. Dancing, singing, and picture. That's got to be 500. I'm gonna do 250. 250? Yeah, I'm gonna do 250. Man, we got Mother's Day. It's Mother's okay, 250, all right. If you got food stamps, it's 500. I promise you. You know how we do, right? We will 250 for the 500. We will cook you with your food stamps. You gonna cook? I promise you. Well, you do everything I don't do. I can't dance. I don't take good pictures. I can't cook. I can't sing.
That was Coffee and Kanye. We the same, but we different.
I can drive. So I drive you, yeah?
There you go. Because I'm gonna be under the influence. my man. Coffee and Kanye, episode 10, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Yes,
Everybody that's jumping on right now, man.
we can actually see it now. That's dope.
Yeah. So look at this, man. Since we on this episode 10, these past 10 weeks have really been great, man. Honestly, I've been enjoying meeting people out in the streets. I've been enjoying talking to folks in the inbox.
Same with
got more followers. It's been really good, man. Tell me, since we started Coffee and Cognac, man, how has it affected your life?
I was
Personal life.
I was actually looking at food followers. That's because I expect competition and hating from outside. Yeah. Ooh, like, these are my folks. Now, man, show me some love. That's right. I promise you, anything you do, if I'm liking it, show me some love. That's right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Hey, look at this on Facebook alone. There's like a billion people on Facebook. A billion on Facebook, a billion on Instagram, a billion on TikTok, and we're on all of those. Hey, man, it's real simple, it's real easy. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, and comment something, man. Let us, show us some love, man. Show us some love. All comments are welcome. Y'all know that. Hey, but let's do this real quick, man. This is our 10th episode, man. If you guys have been enjoying it, real quick, in the comments, just put a heart. Show us some love real quick. Things like that right there, man. Show us some love, man. Show us some love, man. Show us some love.
We still on? We still good?
Everything's good? What's wrong? You're saying something about the audio?
It's going in and out.
Is it because the iPad is closed? To stay up? Okay. All right, so we got to talk loud. We got to talk like women right now, okay? Hey, look, man, I see some hearts coming through, man.
Great.
Come on. Give us some hearts. Great. Give us some hearts. Go inside the comment section. Give us some hearts. Show some love to Coffee and Cognac.
Please and thank you.
Hey, man, people look forward to the show coming on, man. People today and every week, they always send in texts like, what's going on? Did I miss it? Where y'all at? Whoop the whoop, man. Yeah, boy, you somebody, man. You somebody. Oh, shit. You somebody, man.
That's Black boy. That's my new nickname right there, yo.
You somebody. That's what Bishop Smith would say.
Sit down, Black boy. Coffee Gang is everything, man. Like I said, if nobody else enjoying it, me, I do. Definitely, right? Like, man, we could do throughout the weekend.
So tell me the question. How has it impacted your life? This me and you sitting here conversing over the internet, man, going out to thousands of people, man. Like, how has it helped you?
First of all, I like looking at myself. I'll just be real. Yeah. I could have did that better, could have said this better, whatever. But I impact my life again, man. I go through problems sometimes, all the time. And I go back and watch the stuff that we said. Yeah. Sometimes you have to yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't need no outside interference right now. I had to talk to myself. And watching the podcast, boom, it hit me. So I'm like, hell yeah, it's impacted me in a great way, a perfect way. So what about you?
That's really true. Sometimes you got to speak over yourself. You got to speak victory to yourself. You speak love, peace, all that good stuff. Sometimes we are what we need. You know what I'm saying? Lots of times we're looking on the outside, somebody else's voice. Lots of times we're what we need. You know what I'm saying? To give us back up, So hey, come on, let's get these hearts rolling. Come on, give us some hearts, man. If y'all got love for Coffee and Cognac, man, go into the comment section, give us some hearts, man. Go inside there, give us a cup of coffee. Give us a glass of cognac, Show some love. Let us know y'all out there. I look forward to the podcast every Saturday now. First of all, it's good for me and you to get up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's always love. And then it gives me a chance to talk. I go the whole week without talking a whole lot. I don't talk much to the customers. I get in there just to do what I got to do, get my money. When I'm driving, I'm not a big talker. If I'm not listening to music, um, just talking to God or just letting my mind go, So I go all week without talking. So sitting down and conversing with you, man, is therapeutic.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, dope.
Therapeutic,
It's a pleasure to do it, man.
A lot of guys out there, they don't talk a lot or they don't have someone to talk to.
Yeah, right.
Hey, jump on here, man. I told y'all last week we'll talk to y'all. Find you a friend, a brother, somebody that you can trust to talk to. Trust is big.
Trust is everything.
Man, you even this is crazy. Even when we didn't even mess with each other, trust is there. Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying?
They all do.
Yeah, so for us, man, trust has been there a long time. You know what I'm saying?
They all do.
There's some stuff I'm taking to the grave from you. Hopefully, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Trust is everything, man. Once you got trust, that's the foundation. Right. Folks always shooting out. I love you. I got love for you. I don't want love to be my foundation. Ooh, no, I don't.
You don't want
love to be my foundation. I want trust.
That's heavy.
I want trust to be my foundation.
That's heavy.
Hey, you know why? Because the truth of the matter is, if I don't trust you, do I really love you?
Shit.
Right?
I'm not lit enough to answer that right now.
Yeah, if I don't trust you, I don't know if I love you. So I want trust to be my foundation. You find somebody
comment on that. That was heavy right there, man.
You find somebody you can trust, man. You can rock with them.
Absolutely.
Thick and thin.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like me and you, we're the type where if either one of us get a phone call and say, be at this place in 10 minutes, we're about to do some stuff. No questions asked, and nobody will ever know.
The topic of this show is the wild things you done. Boy, I got a story for y'all. Go ahead, my man.
So yeah. Trust things. Matter of fact, let's do this, man. If y'all agree with that trust, man, come on, put a fist up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is.
That's heavy.
Put a fist up, put a 100. If you believe love should be the foundation, go ahead and put a heart up right now,
Love the foundation or trust the foundation?
Yes.
A fist for trust.
A fist for trust.
A heart for love.
A heart if you love. If you think love should be the foundation. I think that's a good one right there.
That's good.
Actually, we need to do a show about that. Let me tell you something.
So is it like, are you asking for the kind of, are people raised on love and survival, or just survival and just love? Or that's the road we're going down?
It's that's all of the above. Some people are raised on love. Some are raised on survival. Some are raised on both. If you're lucky, you're raised on both.
Some raised on none.
I'm raised on none.
These evil niggas are here.
I'm raised on jealousy, envy, hate.
So look, I'm riding down the highway this week. What's up, baby boy? Riding down the highway this week, and I noticed I was in my own lane. It actually came real life. And I looked back and I said, "Damn, somebody jumped in my lane." I was having a good time by myself.
Yeah,
I was inspiring people. You understand what I'm saying? And they jumped in my lane.
Yeah,
I didn't care for that because I wouldn't have jumped in.
Yeah,
gotta be 100 in your attention. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch why you say it. Most important, you gotta watch who you say it to. Timing is everything.
Yes,
you cannot have ill will, bad intention. The timing is everything. You gotta keep aware of that.
Timing is everything. What in the Bible teaches you is timing is everything. Something that happens premature can ruin your life.
Absolutely.
Can ruin the dream, ruin the vision. So definitely I'm big on timing. You know what? That goes into that thing we talked about like 2 weeks ago about forcing. When you force stuff, God, man, you mess so many things up. When you allow things to flow, it'll hit you when the right time is, and everything will be peaceful, it'll be smooth. I honestly believe that.
I think if you just be you, like you just said, if it's authentic, just be you. Life will turn out way better for you. I think you live long like that.
All right, so look at this. We got Nelly. She said, "I don't care for neither."
What's that?
Both can be used against you. What's that? Is it love or trust?
She said she don't care for neither.
She don't care for neither. That's a solid answer.
We was raised on love and survival, though, Chanel. So come back with something.
Yeah. Tell us what you mean by that.
Come on, Nelly. Nelly Sanchez, that's my favorite cousin. That's my sister. Wait till you see the gifts that she has for cognac and coffee.
That's what's up.
We're gonna shoot that out next week. Y'all gonna see that, but that's my cousin.
Hey, y'all out there, come on. Let us see some 100s. Let us see some fists. Let us see some hearts. Show us some love on this week, man. Let us know y'all out there. Let us know y'all are talking.
Episode 10. Episode 10. The studio audience is growing as we speak, y'all.
So we're into our 10th episode, 10 weeks in. What would you change about what we're doing to better?
Nothing.
You want to change nothing?
No. You know what I like? We started in the dirt
Mm-hmm.
and we crawled our way out the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was authentic. It was organic.
Definitely.
I wouldn't change nothing. Whatever happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we do a live show.
Yeah, I love doing a live show.
You know what I mean?
You know, they get to see the real.
Right. If
All
the sound go out, cool.
Yeah.
If the dog bark, cool. Like
Yeah.
last week, beans rolled through, cool.
Yeah.
It's all good. That's the difference in us.
But that's authentic. They get to see the mistakes.
Right.
They get to see the anger, the real disagreements, not no made up stuff that people rehearse. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So that's real. That's real. Show you how to have a real conversation. Whether you agree, you disagree, but still everybody maintain their composure, and we move on with life. Right? You have your opinions about some things, I have mine about others, and we still gonna make our money.
I mean, that's the very definition of coffee.
Yeah.
Listen, we can agree to disagree. It don't have to be nothing after that. Yeah. That's your perspective. This is my perspective, and like you said, yeah, Monday we're gonna get some money anyway. Yeah. We just doing what we want to do now, not doing what we have to do. Yeah. I want to get to the point in life where I have to do what I want to do all the time.
Well, honestly, I believe it's coming, man. I really do, man. I really think I think the right person is going to see this video, whether somebody share it with them, whether somebody tell them about it. Where we at? Come on, y'all. Let's see some heart. Come on, let's see some heart. Let somebody tell them about it, but it's going to get into the hands of the right people, and I think this is what we're going to be doing. Absolutely, you know, until we retire, and we're going to go on to bigger and better things. You know,
I want my flaws to be seen. I ain't putting no makeup on. You know, I'm gonna keep his hat on tonight because my head looking a little rough. I refuse to take his hat off. But I ain't putting no makeup and all that shit on. No, we're gonna be I'm gonna keep it real. We're gonna be authentic. Yeah. Whatever you see, that's what you get. I'm cool. I think that's the realest shit ever. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever we are, let's be that. We're putting on for nobody. For what?
Before we jump into the topic of the show, you come with a different look tonight. You look like you're ready to go on a cruise, and I'm feeling it. I told you, say when and we out.
Let's go.
Say when and we out. But it
was a little hot today, so
like the attire.
I like what you got. You represent New York as usual.
Yeah, love my orange. We up 2-1 in the playoffs right now.
I thought this was for the Mets.
Boy, already so much.
I said I'm gonna get you. I've seen the orange. I said I'm gonna get it.
Almost said so. Yeah, we have to go repeat tonight.
But you know what though? That cruise thing on the horizon. The episode on the cruise is gonna be everything. I've been looking forward to it. So
I've been looking at cruises. Yeah, definitely. What makes you decide what you're going to wear on the podcast? Is it a last minute thing? Is it a build up throughout the week?
My cousin saying we'll be talking about Chanel. She's gonna call me after every podcast. I didn't like how you look. I like how you look. I didn't like what you said. I like what you said. So,
but that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's my girl. She's gonna continue.
Yeah.
So every time I get dressed, I'm thinking about her. She's my inspiration. Gotcha. If I put it down there, I don't like Shannon, be like, man, go put this shit up somewhere. Because I get a little wild with my dresses sometimes. But yeah, man, that's where it comes from. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt. What about you? Hold on. Send me the question. What about you?
I love dressing. You know I love colors. So throughout the week, I just think about what color I want to put on. Because to be honest, Saturday and Sunday is the only day I get to dress. You know how we get down Monday through Friday, we work attire. So I think about what pair of shoes I want to wear, and I get dressed from whatever pair of shoes I want to wear. And that's good. And I've had these sticks right here for the past year.
That's right.
Yeah. Never the Bo Jacksons.
Okay.
I believe so.
96, 97.
I don't even know. But I've had them for a year. I've been wanting to wear them, just never really bust them out. And this week I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Got my arms.
The boys coordinated.
Coffee mug. Got my
Sir.
orange water over
The
here.
boys coordinated.
Love what I do. Yeah, so that's it. But you know, I'm never a person that dress off of how they're feeling that day. You know, some people dress on if they're mad, sad, whatever. That's I don't know how to do that.
I like bright colors.
Yeah,
So yeah, right, I'm doing that, whatever.
I don't know where I got this from. My father was not a colorful person at all, and mommy, she's a little subtle too. But me, from jump, yeah, I can remember as a kid, mommy buying leaves. I had a pair of turquoise leaves and a pair of purple leaves. Cross colors came out. I had to get the purple, the green at home. I always loved colors, I don't know if that goes with I can say it goes with my personality. And for those that know me,
Pisces, right?
know that, yeah.
So
I don't show my real personality a lot. If you see me, all you're gonna think is this is a mean dude that don't want nobody.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
But if you get to know me,
Right.
Right. Or if I'm uncomfortable, whether you know me or not, I'm around. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm closed.
You know, so yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I got a watchful eye. So you're thinking, oh, whatever you're thinking in your head. But for the most part, I'm real cool, laid back. And like I said, I like to be seen without trying to be. So many people needs attention.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be seen without trying to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I really do. You're gonna see me. But I'm not trying. Right.
You're gonna see me. So somebody asked me, which I thought was the dopest question. Look, how was it growing up in the 90s? I said, what? I was like, boy, it was on the good side.
Yeah.
Nothing. It wasn't no social media.
It was
not the kind of social media that's out now.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
I thought about this week. We had Facebook growing up. Well, not everybody. Not everybody. If you rode, no jokes, for real. If you rode the school bus in the morning and in the afternoon, oh, that was Facebook. Because you learned about everything. You learned about everything. Well, in the morning time, you learned about everything that happened in every neighborhood the night before. Then riding the bus home, you found out about all the fights, all the gossip, who liked you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? On the bus. True. You know who you going to the dance with. Yeah, what you eat for dinner. What how you like the lunch. How you put two pizzas on top of each other.
So
smash it down.
We had the great value version of Facebook.
Yeah. No, Walmart version of Facebook. But it was real because when you ain't like somebody, you got to tell them to their face.
So you get off at their bus stop.
Get off at their bus stop.
Yeah, man. He asked me. He said, "How was growing up in the 90s?" I said, "Man, it was so cool because number one, it wasn't a responsibility. It was cool still to be a child. A teenager, still live life without knowing what's really going on."
Yeah.
But I do believe the pot was burning over. Was starting to burn in the 90s. When I say the pot, I mean society, civilization, amongst us.
Yeah.
Our music was on the train too. My little boy just told me that. He was like, "You always say how bad our music is. I'm listening to the 90s music, and it ain't no different." What? And I said, "Shit, boy, I had to agree with it too."
At least we had lyrics. We was singing something.
But we started it though. It was like our music was a little too grimmer. And their music turned out to be a little ugly grimmer, but it's still a grimmer.
You know who started mumble rap?
Mumble rap?
And you know who's the reason for mumble rap? Mumble rap. You know how these kids talk right now?
Mm-hmm.
I swear I heard a conversation the other day and I felt mentally challenged listening to them because they was like something twin.
Mm-hmm. That's what they call it.
Something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you talking about? But you ever saw drugs growing up?
Nothing hardcore.
Okay. Drug dealers are the reason these damn kids are stupid. You sold their parents crack and cocaine. That's why they talk the way they talk and act the way they act. They crack babies.
I told you a couple episodes ago. I didn't realize people still smoke that. But I'll be damned. You was right. Good one, man. Good one.
These kids' brains are fried because y'all was out there selling them drugs.
Yeah, facts. Little goddamn trend ain't got no respect.
No,
Can't sell me nothing.
no, they don't.
Yeah, man.
They don't.
Episode 10, man. Coffee ain't kind. Yeah, keep it real.
But I'm going to say this. 90s era, I think music was the best ever for any decade.
If you had let me finish.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish.
I was saying it was the golden era concerning everything.
Yeah.
Again, but we got the pop brother. And now it's a damn grease spot. You can't put it on.
Yeah.
And you know, like my son said, why you like to wear dress shoes? I said, well, I remember the time I wouldn't wear dress shoes. We come upstairs and get the joints. I don't want to do that. I said, me and you shouldn't be doing the same thing. I don't get me wrong. I want to put a pair of J's on.
Stop. Say that loud. They said when you talk low, you mumble. Say that loud.
So you and your kids shouldn't be doing the same things.
Damn.
It's a reason I don't go on the street no more, Jay. They're in the street. I might bump into these people. Ain't no telling what the hell gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm sitting in the house waiting, praying, hoping that they walk through that door. Now I understand how my mama felt when I thought I knew it all. You're gonna get back what you put out. Karma is real. Karma is real and good and bad. You know, people always put it out there that karma is always bad. If you do what's cool, good coming back at you, you'll agree with that, right? Yeah, my man.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
You reap what you sow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's biblical. I stand on that right there. You know, parents doing what their kids do. God, I want to curse right there. It's some of the dumb. This is why kids don't respect parents, right? Because when I look at you, I see one of my friends. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to dress like y'all. I don't want to talk the way y'all talk. Right. I want to enjoy my 20s. I had my 20s. What you didn't do in your 20s, that's your fault. Enjoy the age. Let me tell you something. There's no way I don't go to the club, but there's no way you go to the club and a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old look the same. Y'all skirt length is the same. It's tight. You can't breathe. You got to wear all this rubber stuff because you're trying to keep up.
My nerves too bad for that type of shit.
I heard a guy this week, he got gray hair. And he was like, I'm covering my gray hair. I appreciate my gray hair. I style it. He's like, a lot of people don't get this. He's like, what am I hiring for? I'm not trying to be young. I'm trying to be me and enjoy where I'm at in life. And that thing hit me like, I say I'm old a lot. I'm old. You know what? I'm not old, but I appreciate this stage in my life. You're mature. Absolutely. I love a mature father. I don't you tell me what's better when you got your kids. You enjoy talking to them better in a group or one-on-one?
Depending on the situation.
I enjoy talking to my kids one-on-one.
Okay.
It's such a mature conversation.
Okay.
They're not trying to impress or keep up with nobody else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With all of them, from the youngest to the oldest. It's a really good conversation. I enjoy mature conversations. I hate wasting words. At this age right now, I hate wasting words. There's two things I really hate right now. I hate loud noise for no reason.
You know,
I swear, I'll lose my ish.
Same. Same.
And I hate wasting words.
Okay.
If we ain't talking about nothing, why are we talking? I don't want to talk just to be talking. I don't want to talk about no stupid stuff. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do none of that. I'm at a stage in my life where I want to talk about something that's going to help me, that's going to help you, that's going to build you, that's going to build me. Business-wise, we can go. Spiritual, all of that. You know what I'm saying? That stupid conversation. Yeah, nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I put on Facebook the other day. Listen, if I was searching for a woman, right? I don't give a damn what your favorite color is.
Your favorite number?
I don't give a damn what you're doing. This is what we gonna do. You know what I'm after. I know what you're after. Can we come to agreement to get what we're gonna get? And go from there. But as far as learning other people and how they fight with me and shit anymore, man. Look, I said this last week, and I mean it. I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. So everything that we do, I want to be upfront. What they say, transparent. I want to be upfront, transparent. I want to let you know the truth. So again, there don't be no misunderstandings going forward. I want you to understand who I am when I come into the set. Yeah, I want you to understand that. So we don't have no disagreements. You know what I come with. Look, if I come to the party, I ain't got nothing to drink. I'm not smoking on the weed. Something wrong. Because this is his character. This is what he do. Every time I see this dude, he doing this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you got to understand people's character. When you understand people's character, a lot don't bother you because you expected that. Yeah. It's when you know people's character and they do some shit that they're not known to do that confuse.
That's the stage where I'm at right now, and stuff like that bothers me. Like really bothers me. And I don't know how to deal with that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I'm a person that gets shocked easily. Shocked. Yeah. Not by everything or everybody, by certain things and by certain people. I can really be shocked. Yeah, I can be shocked, disappointed.
I've seen it coming from the right way.
Because with some people, don't get me wrong. I read people very well. I swear, I read you like a book. My discernment is really on point. But certain people, you kind of not everybody. I let my guard down around certain people because there's certain people
we talked about that.
I know, but it's still a learning stage.
We talked about that.
You're still learning, you know. And sometimes you come to the reality, and it's a hard reality, but people are who they are. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And they're gonna be who they are.
They're gonna be who they are.
We talked about this.
Yeah, you know. So, but once again, your kids ever did something and you thought you knew them and it shocked you? That caught me off guard.
No.
Well,
nothing.
I'm not there yet, but
let me tell you why nothing catches me off guard. I understand I'm dealing with another human being. Yeah. And I know the thoughts that come from my head. I'm a mass murderer in my head. I promise you, there's about 6 niggas out of here. Right?
Just in thought.
It's just in thought. Right? But I know that other humans think the same thing. Even worse. Yeah, definitely. Right? Definitely. So you better be on point when I come around. And I hope you on point when I come around. Listen, let me ask you a question. I've been around you, bro. I've been around
some hard, y'all. You good, you good.
I've been around you, bro. I've been around you with a whole lot of money, and vice versa. Yeah. I ain't never see you switch up. Yeah. He was always the same. That's right. I hope you look at me and say that dude always the same. Definitely. And if not, then I need to start investigating. Then I need to start worrying.
This is why I don't want the New Orleans Saints to win, because I don't want you to change up.
Shit. We had a good draft. He was hot when the Giants didn't pick Shador. Right? They picked Jackson Dart. He was hot. He called me. I ain't gonna tell you what he said, y'all, but he said, I told your ass. Shout out to the Saints, bro. We had a good draft. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. All right, so look, you ready to jump into this show?
It's like we already did the show. Let's go, baby. This is what I'm talking about, man. Shit.
Let's get crazier. All right, so look, we saw some hearts jumping out, some fists, some 100s. Right now, go into the comment section. Start telling us some of the crazy things that you have done from birth. Oh, boy. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever. You got a funny DUI story, a funny fight, from your mama's purse. You ever stole from Mr. Brown purse?
I did.
Boy. You said that like you feel bad about it.
I did.
Why used to go on mommy purse like it was my wallet?
I had a fish car come from my back. And Lord knows heaven, I don't never want to feel that. That was the day, I'm gonna say it again. That was the day I learned how to count on G. Look, I've never felt nothing like that in my life.
Let me tell you that this is the trick. How you do it so it's not stealing. Okay? You old now, but for kids out there watching, let me tell you how to do it is so it's not stealing. You can get money, you can get cars, you can get them to sign permission slips to go on trips. Wait till they go to sleep. Mommy will go to sleep. And might get $10. She said, yeah. Well, the person get $10. I asked her for it. Hey, Mom, can I get the keys? Yeah, in my purse.
So technically, I didn't steal anything. It's not my fault she was fleeing. She shouldn't have answered me. Hey, but look at this. This is no
You about
lie.
to get cursed
Hey,
out right now.
this is no lie. This Jason Brown is still on the line.
I was just thinking about him with that.
We go get the car keys, right? We open the car door, put the car on neutral, push it into the street. We crank that mug up and bounce. Don't close the door until you get to the corner. Wild things. Wild things. Look, well, shit, I did the same thing. I asked, and she said, "Yeah, I was sleeping." She answered me, but she said, "Don't ask me that when I'm sleeping." I took $50. I had a good time that night, right? I was 13. Boy, when I got home, that extension cord touched my back. Lord, she's you at? I ain't taking nothing from mama no more. I ain't no more. NBA playoffs on y'all. That's my fault. Yeah, man. Where we at? Lord knows you know my y'all got some stories. Tell us some stories out there. Let me ask you this. What's the craziest thing you've done at high school? Ooh, damn. You gonna put me on the spot like that? Craziest thing you've done in high school? In spite of the riot. Let's talk about it. Yeah. So, okay, so we moved to Akron, Ohio. And back then, I'm big on football. I love football. I'm like, Mom, what the hell is Akron? And why are we going there? And she said, our mom was shut up and just practice all let's go. So it was a culture shock. I gotta watch the Browns every week. I can't watch the Saints. Yeah. That's a sad thing. Right? And I was walking down the street one day and I see this white girl in the back doing this. I'm like, oh shit. They're gonna lynch him. You know what I mean? I'm from deep down south.
Is this the 1960s?
No, this was the 90s. This was the early 90s. 93, 94, something like that. But I'm like, down south, we don't do that. In my hood, the police, the grocery store people, everybody black. And we don't deal with snow bunnies. Black Queens forever, snow bunnies, never. Shout out to Shannon Shaw. We're gonna talk about that too, you nasty fuck. So it was a culture shock, right? So the point I'm trying to make is back then, we had people. We didn't have cell phones. Yeah. And I was going with a girl from another school, and she told me that morning at the bus stop. You know what? You're right. We did have Facebook. Yeah. She told me that morning at the bus stop. Once we leave at 12 o'clock, and let's be managed. Yeah. Hell yeah, I think the phone was like a quarter back then, but I ain't had no money. So it was this big white dude's named Derek. Shout out to Derek from Central Harbor. Y'all remember him? Tag him in this. Big old white boy, kind of a bully. But I like them type of people. So I'm gonna keep him close. I might have to whoop his ass one day. They got another little white dude. He always got money. He was selling Adderall and shit back then. You know what I mean? Yeah, drugs back then. So I asked the dude for a quarter. We had lunch, man. I asked the dude for a quarter. And he was like, I ain't giving you nothing. Out of nowhere, Derek just hit him in his shit. It was at lunch. Yeah. The whole lunchroom went crazy. I'm thinking it's over, right? Yeah. I ain't lying. 7th period, I'm in Miss Davis' class. Shout out to Miss Davis, 2nd floor, Central Howard, on the opposite end from the trophies, right by the steps. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The police come in there and say, "You kindergarten?" I said, "Yeah, I am." Come with me. They put me in handcuffs. Really? Boy, my heart dropped. Because I ain't just had to do it. Yeah. I ain't started the shit. Asking for clothes. The other white boy hit it. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as my crazy high school story, I think that was the worst. Yeah.
He says, stay away from boys named Derek.
Man,
Stay away from boys named Derek.
Derek?
We got Grandma Reed said in the 9th grade, she got drunk drinking screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Lord, Mother Reed.
What year was this?
That was back then with the Mad Dog in the 2020s.
Screwdriver, I ain't heard that in a long time.
We got Ife. She said she cries her mother's MPV. I remember that MPV.
The van?
Yeah. I know Miss Pat was mad as hell.
Yeah. The MVP van was hot in the 90s, boy.
It was, man.
You can put a system in there and throw some rims on the MPV. Ride with the doors open.
Look, that's why when I was
that was the #1 freak vehicle.
I ain't got no problem. When I was riding minivans, though, I thought I was in the MPV.
Miriam said I played hooky from school. Everybody in New York played hooky from school. And got home before her mother could catch. And play that all and play. That's all I'm telling you. Lord, help the church, Miriam.
Auntie, that's all we want to hear.
That's it. Let it go. Let it go. AT, let it go. All right, so let's see. Your wildest high school story.
My wildest high school story. My brother PJ, it was nothing wild. I was laid back. I just played basketball. I never went to class. I stayed in the gym all day. This is no lie.
That's diabolical.
No lie. I stayed in the gym all day. Played basketball. But
You didn't care about going to class?
I cared nothing about school. If I couldn't play ball, it meant nothing to me. I hated school, like, because, and I'm not trying to sound cocky, it couldn't keep my attention.
We different right there, because I love school.
It couldn't keep my attention. But you love school for the free lunch. I get it. But I go to
I used
class.
to love pizza day. Shit.
Boy, and them chocolate chip cookies.
Chili Willies and shit. Yeah, man, I love that.
Yeah,
They still get my tickets out?
Who?
Love tickets. They still get it out?
Boy, I have no idea. Yeah, but class, I knew a lot of the stuff, and it was just, it couldn't keep my attention. But my wildest story, I said, my brother PJ was known. Well, Stone Mountain Tucker. So I was taking a break from basketball. I was going to the bathroom smoking cigarettes. Security guard bust up in. Yeah. What you doing, New York? I said, hey, my brother told me he about to lay you out. He said, don't let me keep you doing this again. Hurry up and finish.
What kind of cigarette was you smoking?
Back then, it was Newport Long, boy. I ain't even gonna lie.
Look, I used to love seeing niggas go to school and smoke. We got something on his mind, boy, for real.
Well, let me say, I was an old man my whole life. I told you, I would miss the school bus just so I could walk
To school, go to the gas station, get me a cup of coffee, a pack of cigarettes. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette all the way to school.
I got something on his mind. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that was me, man. Because I just thought I was that cool, man. I woke up in class late. Once again, you're gonna see me. I ain't trying to be seen, but you're gonna see. I don't get it. Used to get my donut, dunk it in the coffee. I'll tell you, I've been old my whole life, man. Honestly.
With the school, that's diabolical for real.
Oh, somebody said, Coffee, give us a Freaknik story. Jesus help the church.
Oh man.
Is Jason Brown still up here?
Damn.
You ever been to Freaknik?
No, I haven't. And I'm mad at
Hey,
that.
look, somebody get ready to read Chanel comment when I finish. She got a back in college story.
Back in college.
Freaknik,
Watch it, Chanel. Nothing. Watch it. Yeah.
Freaknik, Freaknik 96. Let me see. Working trick. Let me tell you. Shit. I was trying to remember what car I had. I think I had a Bonneville.
Okay.
Right now? I had the blue hose. That was one Freaknik. I had a Bonneville. And let me tell you, whenever we're around whenever we're around a group of people, I always got to make sure I'm alert. So drinking, smoking, nothing about to go down. No matter where I'm at, I don't care how much fun or whoever around me doing it. I need to be alert at all times. But Freaknik, I saw everything. I watched girls go from car to car, open up their legs, kissing guys car to car.
She for the streets back then. Before the streets was even out, she was for the streets. Boy.
So many women. I don't have a good Freaknik story because everything is G rated.
G?
Yeah.
Right. Wrong rated?
Yeah. Or X rated.
I know
Yeah, X rated. Yeah.
It's Freaknik, nigga.
It's Freaknik in Atlanta. Yeah.
I wish I could experience it.
But I can tell you this right here. Walk in a house at like 8 o'clock in the morning, ready to go to bed, and I promise you, this is all you hear. Gospel music blasting. I don't care what time y'all got in this house. Get your ass up and go to church and get some Jesus. I'm in the back of Little Road, knocked out. Jason next to me knocked out from Freaknik. We went from Freaknik to the church. Went home, changed clothes, went right back to Freaknik, closing out. Next time, no more. So look, I got revived.
Junior, Shannon, Miss Reed had a heated debate here last night. So Junior said that it's more how can I put this? It's more hoes out here than it is virtuous women. I had to agree with him. I'm listening to your Freaknik story, right? And the story I'm about to tell you, boy, oh wow, right? I had to agree.
Say it again.
Junior said it's more hoes out here than virtuous women. I had to agree with him. He had factual information to support his theory.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was factual. We talked about it last night. I had to agree with him, Junior. I mean, Jeremy, I had to agree with him.
Okay.
Ms. Rita Shannon cursed us out from the top to the floor. You hear me? But I had to agree with him because, again,
Can we pause for a minute? Let's talk about this now. So let me ask you this. What makes someone a hoe and what makes someone a virtuous woman?
oh, okay. So you just said that you seen an old girl go from car to car,
Yeah.
kissing this one, fellatio with this one, from car to car.
From car to car.
How you fall in love with that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You the definition of a temper.
Mm-hmm.
And you bad for the society because you was making them think of their queens. And she's a jump off. Yeah. She falls. Yeah. And you texting her every morning saying, good morning, queen.
Good morning, queen.
Well, goddamn. I would think I'm a queen too. No pause there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, you giving royalty don't behave like that. Yeah. A virtuous woman, you know what? If you come on the street, you're not gonna see her good as hanging out.
A woman, based on how she dressed.
That's one example.
No, I'm asking. That's one example.
That's one example.
A woman sleeping around. That's another example.
Yeah, she fucks.
What if a woman is just talking to a lot of guys, just talking? What is that considered?
We ain't seeing them just talk.
No, I'm just saying. Let's just say it is just talk, but that can't be considered a virtuous woman. I mean, so is that somewhere in the middle?
That's kind of confusing me because the type of nigga I am, we ain't gonna talk with so long.
Well, you know, you got a lot of lanes out here.
I got an agenda.
You got a lot of lanes out here that appreciate that.
Yeah,
they'll wait 27 years.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Second date, third date. Woman, I got something to tell you. Mm-hmm. I want to do something with you, whatever the case may be. We be doing all this stuff.
In your opinion, what's a virtuous woman?
A woman that everybody don't have access to. A woman that's gonna keep herself for kindergarten. Mm-hmm. Because she know that God bless her with kindergarten. I think that's a virtuous woman. That's my definition. I ain't saying it's a correct definition.
Well, that's your opinion. Yeah, that's 100.
Yeah, keep yourself for me. What's wrong with you?
That's 100. I like that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, what's the one Nelly said? Yeah. Wow.
Keep doing that
You was hustling back in college.
Yeah. Gotta get that paper up. Shout out to Suno. That's what college she went to. Southern New Orleans, Louisiana. Out there in the East. Did that when you wanted to.
We got a little Jesse up here. Jesse used to take the car too.
My man, little Jesse, what's happening? Boy, I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks.
Close the doors and get to the corner.
Thanks.
What we got out here? People talking? Tell us some of the crazy things you've done.
Kiki said she used to delete the emails of her getting in trouble off of Tia and Jason computer.
Kiki was a problem.
A problem. Real
Kiki
problem.
was a problem.
Y'all delete the emails so you don't get caught. No paper trail.
Somebody else said you can date around without having sex with everybody.
Date around.
It's a question right here.
It depends on who you dating around with.
Men are worse. Who's? Wow. Okay. I don't agree with that comment. But what's more out here, dogs or hoes?
So they tell me that females outnumber men 7-1 in this world.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, it got to be more hoes.
More hoes than dogs.
It has to be.
Let me ask you something.
Do the whole bunch of stuff.
Huh?
Do the whole bunch of stuff.
Let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
if a woman kept herself,
Mm-hmm.
there wouldn't be no such thing as a dog, right?
Right.
Just me asking the question.
I told you.
So I don't agree with what that person just said.
Guess what? Guess what? They don't get no food both ways. Guess what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yes, indeed. I know who said that. That's why I'm gonna leave it alone.
So let me ask you this: that's real though. If women kept themselves,
A submissive woman got power over the strongest man. She don't even know it.
mhm,
She don't even know it. She don't even realize it. I think they messed the word king and queen up. They give it title to everybody.
to anybody,
Anybody. Royalty don't come out the house looking no any kind of way. I'm sorry. Royalty don't talk to no any man.
mhm,
No, you gotta be a man of status in order for royalty to. Yeah, I love. You know what I love? I love a hard to get woman. Oh my God.
mhm.
No, man, I'm gonna work for that. Make me work. If you just, well, come on, you for the streets. I don't want that.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause ain't no substance. Ain't nothing behind it. It's no merit behind it. Ain't no substance behind it.
Mhm.
You just here for a good time. But old girl who made
Or
a nigga,
settling for anything.
yeah, old girl who made a nigga work though, something in my heart for.
Yeah.
Because I know one thing: the next nigga who come along don't have to work as hard.
You know, let me ask you something. Do you think? All right. Two things. Do you think Facebook and gas stations are messing with these female heads?
Gas station?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Females inbox are full of dudes. Hey, pretty. Hey, queen. Hey, this. Hey, that. Right. Every gas station you go to, there's some dudes hanging out there trying to holler. What's up, beautiful? Let me pump your gas. All that nonsense. Making females think they got options.
Mm-hmm.
Truth of the matter is, my opinion, a lot of these guys that's in your inbox
Mm-hmm.
and these guys at the gas station, look at them.
Facts.
Number one, look at them.
Facts. But that
And excuse my language, but niggas will hit anything. Anything.
I'm a nigga.
Big, small,
You a nigga?
talk. Who, me? Yeah, no, I'm not a nigga, sir.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something. No, you asked me something.
Okay.
I'm not a nigga.
I understand what you're saying, but you understand what I'm saying.
I'm a man.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not hitting anything.
You understand what I'm saying?
When I was younger,
Yes.
I'm talking about now. At my stage right now.
Of course, I'm not saying that now.
I'm just saying, like, we're talking, I'm just saying now.
You gotta hear some shit and you be like, what the hell wrong with you? I know you did the same thing as every nigga we know that did the same thing.
I know. Which leads into the past generation should have taught this new generation, they watch out for the game.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't about nothing but talk. They're not there to uplift you, they're not there to build. They want you on your back, then they go on to the next one.
That's just the beginning of the time.
Well, when does the teacher really start?
It depends on the individual. It depends on, look, so they got this thing going around on social media.
Mm-hmm.
The more mature and older I got, the more I appreciated who raised me and more importantly, how they raised me.
Yeah.
Again, I said, like, you're going to make it hard life. That's the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's sitting in front of the class, you know, with the ponytail, she got glasses on, nobody saying nothing to her, but she always get straight A's. That's the one you want. The one who's sitting in the back, trying to get high with us, always with the fellas, so forth, so on. She's the prettiest thing, got a beautiful shape. That ain't who you want. Because everybody gonna get that. And now you're gonna be at the shop for people crying and carrying on. Because you know she was for the streets. You just got caught up. Yeah. Come on, it's real.
But once again, now we got to go back to teaching for men. That past generation should have taught the next generation. That smaller head gonna lead you down some roads you don't need to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big fact.
Big facts. It's a lot of women out here hurt because they didn't have nobody teaching them. There's a lot of brothers out here hurt because nobody taught them the right way. I can tell you this, growing up, and you know this as well as I do, the older uncles, the older guys on the block, get it. Get as much as you can.
Get as much as you can.
Get as much as you can. All right, so let's flip it for a minute.
I want to ask a question. Okay. What's your definition of a ladies' man?
A ladies' man? A ladies' man.
Can I? give you a multiple choice, if you will.
I like that better.
So is a ladies' man a man who got, let's say, 10 different women doing whatever he want to do, or that man got one woman doing whatever he want to do? Is it quality versus quantity or quantity versus quality? Which one?
My opinion or reality?
Both.
My opinion, I would rather have the one. Reality is the one who got 10. So that's the world we live in. The more the better.
So, right? So does a female have everything to do with making that man ladies' man? Because she
Hey, can somebody read this? I think
she's getting into his wants, his desires.
say that again. I'm sorry.
So does the female have everything to do with making him feel like he's a ladies' man? The one who has said. Is she involved in that any kind of way? And the reason why I ask, because I think females make these monsters and they can't deal with the monsters they created.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
That's good.
You are the one who went out to school. So what you're actually doing where does the accountability come from, man? Because you also said something earlier, like at the child support office. If you were in to go late, why would I want her to call you to go take care of your kids, regardless of who you chose to have babies, lose the accountability?
Agree. What's your accountability here? Listen, God made Adam first, all right? And he could have easily made Eve first, but he didn't decide to do that. So with that being said, you know this nigga was a dog from Jump Street. You knew, I don't know why he coming up again with my voice hands up. I heard a video. He said, you know what type of nigga I was before I got over here. So you gonna deal with what you gotta deal with now. You understand? See, a lot of these females want to live a fantasy. You knew who I was when you came. You knew who I was when I opened my mouth and my expectations behind you. You fell for that. So,
Somebody read the comments out, please.
that is accountability. Yes, it is.
Hey, let me ask you something. It's going to be like a 2-3 part question. I like what you just said.
The wild things, y'all. Now we involved in the wild things.
I like what you just said. Do you think? I don't want to say all. I'm not going to group all women, all men,
Right,
all
we don't know
men.
everybody. We just talking in general.
Majority of the women. Do you think they're gullible?
Hell yeah. Especially when you're in our community. Hell yeah.
Do you blame the man for playing on that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
That nigga ain't shit. You know it.
So let's do something real quick. Let's help women out right now from 18 to 80. What do women need to start doing? Single women. You know what? Single women, married women, whatever.
We just answered that. I told I like a female that's gonna make me work.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily talking about me, but make me work. I know your what they call it, your little cookie. I know that's good. I think that little cookie the best thing on earth. I think it's better than money. I think it's better than sports. That little cookie is everything I want.
Okay.
So guess what? Make him work for it. Stop just giving it up. Damn.
Do a man need to make a woman work for it?
Hell yeah.
So it go both ways.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna touch me. Look at you.
Well, so what about when a guy don't want to work? Give these women some advice. When a guy don't want to work for it,
kick rocks.
And he let you know, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm leaving.
Kick rocks.
That's the easy thing to say, but a lot of these women get scared.
Well, that's why we said, remember the other day we said, somebody got to lose. And I hope it's yours, not yours, but I hope it's yours, not mine.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I hope mine don't lose.
Well, a lot of these women are losing.
They don't lose. Somebody has to lose.
Yeah. Well, how do you help them from losing? Because the truth of the matter is, women for a man, they do some crazy things. I mean, there's so many stories out here.
Both sides, man.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying there's so many stories out here where women did some crazy things just to keep a man. And is that because women don't know how powerful they are?
Yes.
That's what it is.
They don't understand their own glory.
Yeah.
If I had some advice for a woman, I would say hold yourself as long as you can. Because when your eyes are open to reality,
Mhm.
that once you give it up the first time, you understand that all these men want is this. Love is very rare and far and few between. That boy won't hit. Stop playing.
We're living in a day and time now where women are coming out like, all I want to do is hit.
Well, see, that's the devil. Because what you're doing, woman,
I'm not saying I don't agree with you, but that was funny. That was funny.
what you doing?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. All right. So let's take it to the Bible real quick. I wanted to say this too. I've been getting some inbox like, hey man, I've been wanting to go to church for the longest. I will rock with the pastor at the church.
Yeah.
But I've been watching the podcast, and everything y'all say, y'all put a scripture behind it.
Mhm.
Whether you believe in the Bible or not, you can't deny the game within them.
Yeah.
Right? So
I told you Sundays we need to do a show. We get a scripture, we break it down. And
we do that right here.
Separate. I'm talking about where strictly we call it Sunday morning service for people that sit at home. They want to know more about scripture. I'm saying we can go in depth only on scripture, no topics.
Okay.
We stick to a scripture and we both go at it.
What y'all think? Give us the yay and
We're gonna raise an offering, and we're gonna do tithes.
Yeah.
You're gonna do communion.
Who?
You.
Yeah. Oh my cognac. My bread. What were we talking about? But I lost my complete train of thought.
Somebody was hitting your inbox.
Yeah, we got past that though. These glasses.
Oh no! I
falling up,
said some women just want to hit and that's it.
Well, that's a terrible thing. If we got to that part in life, that's a terrible thing.
We're coming to an end soon.
Oh yeah, God gonna destroy us.
I believe that.
God gonna destroy us.
Because once the female race, or the female start losing respect for themselves, we're done. We are done.
Listen, let me see. 1, 2. It's a couple minutes here. Would you all agree that the cookie is the best thing on earth? Other than the word of God.
Hey, I see where you're coming. I like money. I see where you're coming from, but I like
You
money.
lying. Let me tell you why you're lying. I'm gonna take you back. They keep calling up. Listen. You used to get haircuts.
Yeah.
Dress nice. Shake your shit up.
Yes, sir.
Put your cologne on.
Yes, sir.
You want somebody
Nice
female,
watch.
yeah, nice watch. You want somebody female to say, not necessarily that, but you want a female to say, well, you still do look nice.
Big time.
You ain't doing it for me.
Never.
You ain't doing it for him.
Never.
You don't play that type of game. Never, right? So all the money you had in your pocket, right?
Mhm.
At the end of the night, what you want to do?
Definitely. But I had to get money to do all of that. And when I leave, still want some money in my pocket.
True, but I'd have been broke. I'm gonna give me some cookies.
Definitely.
Because she might got the money. And if I lay it down the way I'm supposed to, guess who's leaving with some money?
So once again, women, this is where we're saying don't be foolish.
Don't be foolish. Please don't be foolish.
Don't be foolish. Stop giving all your money away. Hell, stop giving all your cookies away. All right? Like, real, know yourself. Have some respect for yourself.
Some self-respect.
You know,
Make him work for it.
let me tell you, the older I get, I be on Facebook, and seeing a woman show her whole ass does not impress me anymore. These older women on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok twerking, I don't enjoy that no more because I'm like, you're at an age where you should be able to read a book and we should have a good conversation about that.
Yeah, that's a mature individual. You know what I'm saying? That's rare. That's few and far between.
We should be able to go to dinner and have a good conversation, make the end of the night a whole lot better.
After the fact, or
No. A good conversation is a good lead up to a really good night.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
You don't need that now. You just need some alcohol and weed.
Yeah, they ain't know you need.
Don't nothing got to be said.
They ain't know you need.
The hell if it ain't.
Right. Nigga, they be taking pills and shit.
Oh, what I'm saying is you need narcotics and alcohol. You can be dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. You ain't got to have no type of.
But it's a lot of these people out here don't do nothing, no kind of substance. You just got like it's.
What I'm saying is this right here. When you're an older person, instead of you gravitating to the mature life, you're sitting on that young BS.
Mhm.
which is wild.
I don't necessarily need
But,
nothing
hey,
to stay on the BS though, right? I don't necessarily need no substance to
That's
stay
you.
on the BS.
That's
I'm
you.
talking about people.
No, people need it.
Some people are inside freaks. Like, listen, I don't need
Oh,
nothing to give me that.
definitely.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need no weed, no
Yeah,
alcohol. I'm
definitely.
free. That's
Yeah.
what I want to do.
It's all those faithful. Yeah.
I got a question for you. A lot of females in some watch my language.
No, he said, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Comments on this one?
I don't know. I just wanted somebody to read something.
Will we answering comments right now? That's what we're doing. Answering.
Somebody says, I love a good combo.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay. Coffee.
Malcolm says, what's the real story? It goes both ways.
Coffee and Kanye. Episode 10.
Does it look like Mookie? I mean, Ife said Mookie love a woman's tax return. It's tax season, Mook.
God damn. All these children, hell yeah, but our return used to be the shit.
Malcolm says some men can't carry a conversation. I agree 100% with that. But hell, some women can't carry a
Some
conversation.
people right can't carry a conversation. My boy Bo, what's up, Bo?
Ife says you don't need drugs with a good conversation. I believe that with my whole heart. Miriam says, I guess I'm real old school. Wasn't no man going to give me something from me. It's like everything I got.
100.
I understand that. Crystal says your ass is crazy, and I know she's talking about you.
Damn. Damn, Crystal. She said that 2 weeks ago.
Kennedy said he felt hit. Who felt hit? I didn't get that.
No, I can hear about what? Yeah, I don't need that. Weed, little damn drugs, weed. I don't need that. If you're a freak, you're a freak. I want to get back to the question, man.
Carter Life said, are you going to teach a woman how to be a freak?
Oh, Lord Jesus. I know you ain't said that already, woman. I cannot believe that. Okay, enough of the comments, bro. What the hell going on? What's that? Shut up!
Miriam said y'all need to bring up to tell the real story.
What's the real story? AT, what's the real story?
We just can bring on one side.
Oh, no doubt. No,
I don't feel like arguing, so we ain't getting no women up here. I don't feel like arguing. I don't feel like
Y'all
arguing.
come coffee here in the comments.
Hey, let's get some hearts going on out here, all right? Throw some hearts up.
Dope show, man. I want to ask you a question.
Actually, that's what we're here for, sir.
Have you ever been presented or ever done a three-way threesome? You and two women?
I've never done one, no sir.
Oh,
No sir.
now let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
I think, okay, the question's type statement. I think every man, I hope every man gets to fulfill his heterosexual desires, his fantasy, heterosexual fantasies and desires before he leaves this earth. So it don't become a temptation.
No, my soldier's March, man. I don't want to get two women pregnant at once. I'm okay.
Soldier's March.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. So I'm cool with one.
Mhm.
I really am. So that's never been. I don't even know why. That's never been my fantasy.
Can you imagine that?
Can I imagine? I can imagine anything.
Okay. So let's say, for instance, I had,
Mhm.
and when I tell you, I feel like I arrived after I've done such, that was true. The status quo don't excite me no more.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? If it ain't gonna be a super duper freak show, I don't want no parts of it. How you feel about that?
To each his own.
We talking about the wild things that people done, and what happens is certain subjects become so taboo, so you feel like you can't talk about it. Versus what's going on out here in the world that people want to know how you feel about it, and we need to talk about it.
Melly said, "Wookie, STFU."
That means shut the fuck up. What that mean?
I don't know these letters.
Chanel, what that mean?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, STFU.
Yeah, I think that shut the fuck up. That tequila then kicked in. Let's go. What's that?
Nobody got time for that nonsense.
That's Nelly.
Okay.
Somebody said, oh my.
Okay.
Read what Malcolm said. True, they can't. That's what he said.
They can't carry one with the alcohol and weed, so I don't know if they
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Hey, it was just a motivation. It was an enhancement. That's what you want anyway.
And Angela said if the cognac is something else, he needs some coffee. That's my cousin Angela.
Miss Angie, I don't drink coffee, love. I drink water and I drink cognac. I was wondering who that was on there.
That's one of my favorite cousins. That's my big cousin.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. Energy does nothing but show love.
Yeah, Miss Angie, I don't drink coffee, love. It make my heart race. And I don't,
Oh yeah.
Back to the conversation, man.
Back to the conversation. Hold on. Still on some of the wild things you done. Hey, send us some stuff and let us know some of the wild things you done. Hold on. Can we jump real quick? Tell me one of the wildest things you ever done in church. Whether you was a kid or an adult. Hey, y'all. Facebook, what's some of the wildest things you ever done in church?
Ooh, one of the wildest things I've done in church that turned into a good thing was, how can I say this? I fantasized about my wife before she was my wife. And
Lusted in the church.
yes, I was. I'm like, damn, she fine. And I'm like, she had a, Lord knows that the girl had a burgundy skirt on, it was fitting.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I had to walk up out of church. I said, God, forgive me, because I wasn't supposed to be thinking that.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be one of the best things in my life.
All right, go for it.
Fighting with your ass in the middle of church. You see, I ain't never stole out of church. One of the wildest things I've ever seen in church, you would come drop a whole sack of cocaine on the altar. And I thought that was the wildest shit ever. I'm like, damn, nigga, you really want to get saved. What's the wildest thing you ever done in church, man?
Let's see. Kennedy says, slept in. Malcolm said he's pleading the fifth.
I'm sure you are.
If y'all don't know who Malcolm is, we got stories about Malcolm.
Because of food.
My cousin out of Baltimore area, Elizabeth said she fell asleep in church. Mr. Rose said he fight in church.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan and Shanna was fighting in church. I remember Shanna and Ethan used to always get into it. Yeah.
And now they're best of friends.
Yeah. I told you women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I realized you can't make a woman happy. You can't.
It's virtually impossible.
And God couldn't even make a woman happy.
Let's talk about it.
Eve had everything in the garden and still wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
Ungrateful.
Eve was a freak.
That's not.
I can back it up with scripture.
That's not.
It got quiet, but I can back it up. I was trying to go somewhere earlier when I said, well, again, let me say this. So, listen, they got topics out here so taboo, and people want to talk about this stuff. Everybody knows Saint. Some of these niggas is freaks, and they need to be schooled on how to be a freak. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a real problem out here. Ain't nobody going to young people for no more. Niggas got access to the internet and watching freaky shit. They need to be coached on that. Again, I pray that every heterosexual desire that you have as a young man come to pass so the temptation can pass you. Because once you do that, you become a bigger person. I ain't studying with everything. See, you got to have a tough skin. You can't worry about how people look at you.
I don't know what this means. Ken Carter said, ungrateful. Nelly said, what? Ungrateful? What's ungrateful?
Well, that's Junior. Junior.
Women are ungrateful?
You raised them right, son.
They finna get on your ass. They finna get on your ass, boy.
Women are ungrateful, and it's impossible to please them.
It's impossible. Shannon told me, she said, I don't want you in the street. I said, okay, cool. I like to blast music, especially when I'm lit.
Yeah.
So she said, I want you to turn the music down. I said, well, I'm finna go out. And she said, no, you're not. I said, well, goddamn, I can't please you.
Can't win.
This was 2 nights ago.
Can't win.
I can't win.
No, you can't win. Don't even try.
Huh?
Don't try.
I'm sorry? What you mean? What? I wanted to go out. It was a no-no. I wanted to blast music. It was a no-no.
No.
What you want me to do?
Because after a certain time, the club closed. So club car life was closed at 3 a.m. Yes.
First of
Oh,
all,
you was at the after party.
yeah,
Yeah.
the after hours
Yeah,
spot.
you was at the after party. I get it.
Bet, because I'm gonna curse you out. That's what y'all on the stage you just know. Call me and Kanye episode 10. But listen, man.
Can I ask a real question?
Go ahead.
This is real. Do you like how you look? Face,
Oh shit, boy. Yeah, hell yeah.
Why you don't put eyelashes on?
Because I ain't gonna pump.
I'm just saying, why you don't wear eyelashes?
I'm a man with a straight spine.
Why you don't wear lipstick?
I'm a man with a straight spine.
Why you don't wear blush and get your face beat?
I'm a man with a straight spine.
Why do women do it? They're not happy with how they look.
Listen,
I'm just asking a question. I'm just like, would your wife pretty without it?
yes.
Do she need it?
No.
A real man don't care about that 100%.
She got a little good. I don't care about that. She got some stretch marks. I don't care about that. I'm after that cookie. That's what I want.
But why does it bother women so much?
I don't understand. I can't answer that.
Why do men think
Makeup.
makeup?
No, I'm saying makeup ain't. I'm sorry. You got me 2.0.
And she picked up makeup for her creative life.
I don't care nothing about that type of stuff.
Why somebody said the one behind the camera always got something to say.
Which is so true.
Hey, look, the show gonna be coffee, cognac, and Coca-Cola.
Which is so true.
You're raising him right, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're raising him right. I applaud you.
I've never been a fan of makeup. I've never been a fan of eyelashes. I like an afro and no makeup. I want to pull your hair. You understand what I'm saying? I want to pull that weave. I mean, you're going to get mad at me if I mess that up. But if you're doing natural, I don't need nothing superficial. We can keep that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need none of that. You got to put no makeup on. No, there he is.
All right, come on. They're not giving us stories. Tell us some of the crazy things you've done.
No, what's the craziest thing you've
I
done in
just want
church?
to say,
I'm about to study off right now. I want to hear you. You put me on the spot.
I don't. Kenneth Carter, I'm not like you. I didn't do nothing wrong in church. I was an angel. I sat
with
there.
you. I watched you. What are you talking about?
Sat
I
there.
wanted you to say before it did.
I behaved myself, okay? All right. God is my witness. I have no wild church stories. I have no wild church stories. You know, maybe the most I took 2 communion cups one Sunday and 2 crackers because I was hungry. That's about the wildest you're gonna get me, sir.
I know that's bullshit.
I'm a man of the cloth.
I know. Anybody says
I'm a man of the cloth. I gotta go. Wildest police story.
oh, okay. So
because these folks ain't talking about church stories.
I would. Who said it? God damn, bro. But I would marry myself. Shit. Yeah, pause. Wildest police story.
Wildest police story.
We had to get this together right here. This is taking away from our conversation.
Honestly,
Wildest police story. Yeah, the police.
wow, Tupac.
No, I see my uncle do it.
No, you saw Tupac.
R.I.P. Bro God. I seen him do it and I'm like, he's my hero.
Mhm.
He's like, man, fuck 12. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I always wanted to say that. Yeah. Yeah, I ripped the ticket up and threw it at him. Young and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the police tell me something, not yes, sir, and I'm going home. Yeah. But I ran from the police a couple of times. Got caught a couple of times too. Yeah. One nigga was fast. I'm like, damn, boy, you should be playing ball. You shouldn't be no police. You track me down. What you? Wild story.
When I was younger, me and my brother PJ was in the store. The owner of the store said something crazy to PJ. PJ started wilding on him. Grabbed yeah, beating the hell out of him. Yoked him up, grabbed a 6-pack of beer, smashing his face in. He was like, Jeremy, hit the register. I'm pressing buzzer. I'm saying it won't open. All you hear is whoop, 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 whoop. And 12 pulling up. We run out. So we hopped this fence. It was a wooden fence about 8 feet. He just fat ass barely gets over the fence, fall, like fractured his ankle. I hopped the fence. 12 out there looking for us like crazy. They got the dogs out there, and no lie, the grass was high. Me and him laid between the fence and the grass for 3 hours. We couldn't move. I kept telling PJ, when I get home, I'm telling mom. I kept saying, when I get home, I'm telling mom. And yeah, so that was a wild night. One night, me and Jason decided to go to Beaufort, South Carolina. Bishop Smith had to preach. We go to run and shoot. We get home like 4:30.
Shout out to you, you know what running shoot is.
We go to run and shoot. We get home like 4:30, and we still just got energy. And I'm like, yo, want to go meet Bishop in South Carolina? He like, bet. We hop in the car, and we on 16, and I'm talking about, I'm picking that road up. I'm going straight down 16, 2-lane highway. 12 come out of nowhere, start flashing the lights. Damn. All right, cool. 12 come, I said, exit coming up. I dip from behind this 18-wheeler, sped up, jumped over this side, 12 kept going straight. We got off at the exit, went to Waffle House, and they, yeah. I ain't gonna even lie. When in my younger days, I ran from 12 every chance I got. Whether it was on foot, whether I was in the car, yeah, I ain't care.
3 years old. So me and Devin, we on Stone Mountain Night and Bloody Beach Story. And I hear a nigga at the store say, boy, I got 4 for $5. Which means you got 4 mid sacks of weed for $5. I said, Devin, put it in reverse. Devin put it in reverse, and we had a little bucket, like a little Buick messed up, no tags, no insurance, back of the bumper hanging off. This asshole backs up and smashed Alexis. Wow. He put it in the palm, he went that way, I went that way. I said, come on, you go home. Whoever was in that Lexus, I'm sorry, we had to get that 4 for $5 that day. Shit. Yes, sir. A lot of wild stories about the police.
New Orleans don't have like MTA train stations and stuff.
No.
So you never jump the turnstile.
No.
Hop in the turnstile in New York, man.
You get on the bus without paying, but you know, in the train station. You know, New Orleans underwater. I mean, under sea level.
Gotcha. So yeah, hop in the turnstile in New York. It was like 12 of us. Going to a basketball tournament. We got the turnstile. One stop down, cops hit on. Everybody got to get off. They come ask me, what's your father's name? They're writing down. Like James Brown. He's like, yeah, for real, what's your father, man? Like James Brown. He like the original. What's your mother, Diana Ross? Like, yeah, for real, no lie. No lie.
The police can be very sarcastic. Yeah, very extremely sarcastic.
That's wildest. What wild story you got just in you? Tell me a wild story about you being a father with the kids. I gotta go with this.
Ooh, a wild story?
Yeah.
With the kids? I think, you know, we talked about this last night. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all on my business a little bit. So, damn, Jimmy Butler play tonight?
No,
So,
stay in trouble.
So Shanna said, hey, look, I'm pregnant. I'm like, damn, again? Right? So I already got the twins, which is the car seats. So she's like 2. I don't get no people at all. I don't get no speed on that. She said, I'm pregnant again. I'm like, why you keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? So she said, I tell you what, we're going to the chop shop. And I said, all right. So Jeremy, we get down there, bro. It's my birthday. January 25th, 2005. And she said, you about to have this? You with? I said, yeah, I'm with it. So out of nowhere, bro, I ain't lying. My breath stayed the whole morning. I ate McDonald's, I ate wine candy from dog cartoons. I shoot them everything. Boy, my breakfast smell like that. Like that. After the fact, I understood. I couldn't get my breakfast done. So it's our turn to come up for abortion, right? And this girl comes from Alabama, the unalive clinic. Sorry. So this girl come out the back and she got smiles on her face, whatever. She said, we over here on the phone. She said, our homegirls, we gotta go to some drinks. I'm like, damn, Shannon, she just had the unalive. What you mean? So me and Shannon looked at me. She was like, look, I can't do this. And I said, you know what? I can't do it. No, you're not, Jeff. We made that decision. Like, instantly, my breath stopped saying. That same little boy was born on my little brother's birthday. Yeah. We're going to kill him on, we're going to unalive him on my birthday. Yeah. He was born on my brother's birthday. That's what's up. So that was a wild ass story to me. So, what about you?
End up being a blessing.
Yeah, the biggest blessing. Yeah. The biggest blessing.
One of my wildest stories is with the twins. That boy fat ass never got full. I'm talking about baby when I was putting bottles, right? You would have to put him in a car and drive just for him to shut up because one bottle wasn't doing it for him. Like Annie was doing one bottle, Fat was doing 2.5 bottles. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. One night he just wouldn't stop crying. I had a blender. So man, I got that blender. I put bananas in that blender. I put some donuts in that blender. Mine made a cake. I put cake in that blender. Pour some milk in that blender. Blended it all up. Put it in this bottle. Boy went to sleep. One bottle. That's the wildest thing I did. I don't know what the hell I gave him.
I get that though.
Yeah, I couldn't do the crying no more.
Yeah,
you gonna do this right here? But it was solid though.
that's why he big as hell. Now I heard something for real. Boy like to eat for real.
And he loved junk food.
Yeah, fat.
You know, to this day, how old is Fat Boy? 24?
24?
How old are you, Mama?
25?
Okay, 25.
Damn.
You know, Fat Boy still sneak eat snacks? No lie. No lie.
He called me the other day crazy too. Yeah, I was crazy saying something. I said,
Gotta take your snacks and sneak it to this day. No lie. Wildest thing you ever done to your brother?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Devin Carter.
Shout out to my boy. He just left, y'all. He gonna be a guest on the podcast. The boy got a hell of a testimony. The boy was gone. The boy did 15 years straight, which I applaud. I mean, I hate that it happened, but he came home, his spine was straight, and I always have to respect him. I give him a big round of applause for that. But anyway, so we at the house one day, man, and ain't nothing. Food was on top of the refrigerator. A little bit of milk. I knew that when I went to sleep the night before. So I'm gonna get up before him. I'm gonna give me a big bowl of cereal and going about my way. So I'm in the back, man, and they had a little door between the kitchen and the little spot where we ate at. I fixed my cereal. When I come back out the bathroom, this motherfucker there eating it. But he locked the door. They had a little glass part. I punched the glass, right? I ain't lying, Jeremy. The whole glass. You see the scar right here? Yeah. The whole glass hanging out my elbow. My mom at work. That was my mom. Look, you gotta get the hammer. You pull that out of you motherfuckers. You stick both of y'all to the boys' song. 22 stitches, man. 11 inside, 11 outside. Crazy shit what I did with my brother. Facts. You remember that?
Craziest thing I did with my brothers or siblings. Well, Shanna got to be Shanna was like a month old.
A month?
A month old. Mommy brought her home. First of all, I told Mommy, don't bring her home.
What do you mean?
I ain't want no more brothers and sisters. I was supposed to be the last. Don't bring her home, right?
Where's she gonna go?
Hell if I care. Could have got a mess with her daddy. I don't know. So Mommy had her laying on the bed, right? And Mommy had to go to the bathroom. Everybody know I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm the biggest. I walk in that room and Shannon was on that bed in the perfect spot. Yeah, you didn't even have to position her. But I got on top of the headboard. I put the like Jimmy Snickle fingers in the air. I went on
At a month.
At a month.
I just bird.
Tell her don't bring her ass here.
Yeah, man. Good one.
Pumpkin. I dunked on Punk when I was 16. Like I put him on post. He hates when the bishop of the Lord's house is a liar. Never wants to admit it. Boy, I leaned on this boy so hard, and mid-air he hugged me, and I'm talking about I was on his ass.
He was quick to say you were right? That's what he gonna say. What he gonna say?
My bronchitis was kicking in.
He gonna hit you with that.
And him and PJ, they used to, that's when I was younger. I used to put stuff in their food. It didn't matter, dirt off the floor. Yeah.
You say, yo, good.
I would put stuff in their food, you know. I would they would leave drinks around, I was spitting it. Yeah, I didn't, yeah.
Damn, Jay,
Yeah.
you said that?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he did that shit
I
to
was
the boy.
because I was small back then, you know,
Yeah.
nothing else I could do, you know. So yeah, I got you good. For real. They used to take their money. They used to think each other took their money. I'm a money taker something, boy. I'm telling you. I love money. Yeah, I'm a money taker something, man. Wow. Sugar, how long we been going? Lord, it didn't feel like
Damn,
that.
is it really an hour 30?
Sweet. Anybody talking?
Episode 10.
This was therapeutic, man.
Yeah.
It really therapeutic.
I think Coffee and Kayak is so cool because we be real with each other, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no need to put on no facade.
No, sir.
Put on no makeup, so
Yeah, not like the women.
you know what I'm saying? Look, we ain't doing that, man. Look, I am who I am. You accept it or you don't. I put this on Facebook too. I don't have an image to hold. If you catch me doing it, I like it. And I believe God see everything.
Yeah.
And so if I got enough heart to do this in God, you are nobody.
Yo, I love that, man. I say that a lot. I say that a lot. Let me ask you something. I say this. People in church act like they don't curse. You go home to curse.
God don't curse. Yeah. People in church act like they don't lust. I just told you I was in church lusting.
Good time.
Let me tell you when you know you're delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And we discussed this already. When you look in that mirror and admit to yourself, you first admit to God, and admit to yourself who you are.
Yeah.
You become a free spirit man. You can fly anywhere.
Yeah, you become free.
I ain't got look. I know who I am. Your reputation on procedure. Again, go back to it. Your character says everything.
Yeah.
Nigga know they getting some shit. Who to call?
Mm-hmm.
You want some money? You know who to call. Yeah. Let's go back to the women. You know who to call. You know who to call for anything.
Yeah.
People gotta stop being real with this stuff, man.
They don't know how. This image is in their head, and they really try to live up to this image. I hate people that live up to images. Because number one, the Bible tells us that God created us in His image and in His likeness.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to be me. He
Facts.
created me.
Facts.
I didn't create myself.
Nothing. That's why I would marry myself because God created me.
Yeah, He created me. I have nothing to prove to nobody, but I also have nothing to hide from you. I am who I am. And I enjoy being me.
I am who I am.
So many people in this world live fake, unhappy lives because they're trying to keep up with that image. Truth of the matter is, when you start looking at neighborhoods and cities, hell, we all the same. So what you trying to keep up with? Everybody go through. All the time for everybody.
Right.
Mistakes happen. Sometimes it ain't a damn mistake. Things happen.
Sometimes behavior happens. It's
Yeah.
not a mistake.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is who this guy is.
Yes, it's real.
Hell that. I'm gonna respect you more for that. Let me tell you something. When I found out image didn't matter. Again, these children was young. Lord knows they haven't. I was doing stupid shit, not paying the rent. And when it first came, the people said we were finna get put out. I knew that my image didn't matter because everybody I called said, because I had messed up. I took accountability. I messed up. Everybody I called said, I can't help you. So off top, guess what happened? All right, I gotta be him. I gotta be real with myself, because I see that this shit don't work. And that was in my early 20s. So I thank God for that. I thank God that He delivered me from people's opinions at an early age.
Boy,
And that's why I'm able to be a free spirit.
We can have a whole nother show right now about that. Being free from other people's opinion.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
You could take your opinion and wipe your you know what with that.
Put it deep in your ass.
Yeah, for real. You know, when I got free, when image meant nothing to me, Pumpkin was preaching in New York.
Okay.
And he said something, and this was the twins weren't even born, so over 20 years ago.
that's still new to this day. And his preacher, he said, image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Obey your thirst. Obey your thirst. And I promise you, he said, what are you thirsty for? And I started going after what I thirst for, and not no image. My life has really been good since then, man. Can I say something? Maybe they took it as a joke. I feel like they took it as a joke. I want to be real serious right now. I'm gonna say this again. I think it's my third time saying it. I pray, serious, that every young man, heterosexual fantasies and desires come true. Because it's such a hindrance when you become 40, 45 years old, and you never been with this one, you never been with that one, you never sold your wild oats, so to speak, and now you're on some Shannon Sharp type shit. You're 56 years old trying to deal with a 19-year-old, which is off limits. Okay? You haven't, it's almost like the police. I think the lamest niggas in school with police. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like yourself. Yeah, why are you doing that, bro? Like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I pray to God that everything that you want to happen happens. So the temptation can lead you so that you become the person that you're supposed to be. Yeah, you really are. You know what I'm saying? And look, women ever been a problem for you? Yeah. Not one day in my life. You know, that's a big curse. This is not even a lot. It's a big curse for dudes right here that we don't talk about. A lot of hate comes from that. Because she like the way you smile, she like the way you walk. You a tall cat, right? She look up to you, so to speak. You got your own swag. There's a lot of niggas that don't have swag. Yeah, a lot of scary dudes out there. Yeah, that's why they don't get one now. And what happens is that breeds a lot of hate and envy and jealousy. Right? When if a all boys know this. How old were you when you stopped being afraid of something girls? Like 14. I was around that age. Once again, I'm a simple person. Nobody ever got to get deep with me for me to understand what you're saying. The simplest thing, I get it, and it's so powerful to me. Right. I was 14 years old. And PJ told me, he said, hey, all she could do is say no. That's it. It was like a light bulb came on. That's it. All she could do is say no. I ain't got to be embarrassed, ashamed. 14 years old, and changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Changed my life. But that changed my life about everything in this world. Everything. If I want it, I'm gonna ask for it. Dude, these blessings keep falling up. Listen, the females give you your ultimate confidence. They did me. I was in junior high school, right? Always thought I was cool, you know that. Once again playing basketball. I was walking in the hallway. I swear this changed my life, you know? Mommy's gonna tell me nothing. I'm walking down the hallway and the prettiest girl in school looked me dead in my eyes and said, you got some pretty lips. Damn it, that was it. Yeah. Y'all thought I had a big head before. Yeah. I couldn't even get through the door. Yeah. That was it right there. They again, they don't understand the power that they have, right? Because again, I'm an actor, right? And I got a thing for this girl. And one day she said, shit, I've been warning you. I'm like, what? My mom said, be in the house at 9 o'clock. I swang it at 1 a.m. Yeah, for real. She was like, stop coming to my house. I'm like, lady, ain't nobody trying to help you. Yeah. Old girl said, yeah. So females give men confidence. Yeah, big time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes. Most men. Hold up. A lot of dudes never experienced that. Yeah, and they 40 and 50 years old. That's where the hate come from. Yeah. That's when pay matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, so young boys out there, hey man, explore the world, man. Sow your wild oats. Love coming. You could go to the Garden of Eden once again. And it shows how powerful a woman is. When a woman can make a man disobey God, you got something. But it is good. You got a direct word from God. This woman came and said, but it is good. And he didn't even question it. He didn't even question it. It said, and he took it and ate. Tell y'all, who told you this? When did you get this information from? None of that. Oh, it is good? That's right. That easy. I think we need to do a part 2 of Wild Things. Oh, I would love Wild. You want to do it next week? Yeah, I think we need to, because it's some shit. We've been going for an hour and 40, and I don't want to keep going. I need me a drink. I ain't got no more. I need to do a part 2 of Wild Things.
Next week.
Next week.
We're gonna get a fly out next week.
Producer.
Get a fly out next week.
We did?
We're gonna run.
We had the fly this week.
Yeah, that was pretty. You did that. That was pretty. Really. We're gonna do a commercial about another one, and we're gonna blast it all over the week. Hey, we're on TikTok. We're on TikTok. Coffee and Conac. We're on TikTok. We're on TikTok. Marcus Reed, the past Marcus Reed, one of them. We're on TikTok.
Carter Life,
Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
We need to get on Spotify because somebody was telling me.
I just downloaded. I'm gonna send it to show today.
Okay, cool.
I signed up and everything. Hey, this week, rewatch the show on YouTube. Tell your friends, watch it on YouTube. Let's get our YouTube numbers up. When you drive in the car, do not check nobody else's podcast out. You've heard them songs already for 20, 30 years. Hey, check the podcast out again. Let somebody know, hey, it's real cool. Now we're trying to grow, we're trying to blow up. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say this before we end. I don't know where this came from. It just came to my mind. Hey, black man, go to the hospital. Go to the doctor. Make sure it's good. So many times in life, man, we catch things too late when they could have been prevented. Take your health seriously. Change your diet. You never get everything fried every day, fast food every day. Eat some vegetables, man. Eat some vegetables. Take some eggs.
You put me onto the beat.
No fact. Beets make your
blood flow a whole lot
make your
better.
blood flow better. Let's say that. It make your blood flow better. And yeah, man,
And it gives you energy.
yeah, take your health seriously, man. And yeah, I want to wish y'all again health, wealth, and prosperity, not only for this week, but in your life. And get out of here.
Hey, we appreciate you guys sitting in with us. We love y'all.
Absolutely. My man.
Good show, baby. That was dope.
That was dope.